1. Think about your physical feelings and behaviors. When we are faced with our fear, it can be hard to figure out what is really going on. 2. Change the way you see fear. Understanding why we feel a certain way can make it easier to manage things when we become afraid. For some of us, this response may be heightened or oversensitive, which can lead to feelings of fear in situations that are not really dangerous, like when taking public transport or traveling in a lift, for example. The best way to overcome this fear is not to avoid these activities, but to gradually expose yourself to them. 3. Break down and rate fearful situations. Think about which situations involve your fear and how difficult each one is to face. Try rating them from 0 to 100, with 0 being not difficult at all, and 100 causing the most fear. Think about which situations involve your fear and how difficult each one is to face. Try rating them from 0 to 100, with 0 being not difficult at all and 100 causing the most fear. For example, taking the bus for a couple of stops with a friend might be a 10, but taking the bus for a couple of stops on your own might score 50. 4. Start with the easiest. Starting with the lowest scoring, least difficult one, begin facing your fears by putting yourself in the situation that you find uncomfortable. This will likely be tough at first, but do your best to stick at it and confront the difficulty. Carry on putting yourself in the situation until you rate your fear as having reduced by half. So if it scored 10 on your list to start with, keep going until you would rate it a 5. 5. Allow yourself to feel the fear. When confronting your fears, it's important to allow yourself to feel worried or scared without relying on distractions. This can help prove to yourself you are able to cope. So if there are things you would normally do to distract yourself, like playing with your phone or seeking reassurance from others, try to face the situation without doing these. You might still want to run away from your fear when you first try this technique, but it will get easier as you keep going. 6. Work your way up, but don't rush. Once your fear has reduced by half, you can move on to the next situation on your list. Over time, you will be able to work your way through each one and gradually overcome your fears. Remember that every time you put yourself in a situation you find difficult, no matter how big or small, it's a step towards reducing your anxiety, feeling more in control, and overcoming your fears. You should notice that the more times you face a fear, the less scary it becomes. Now you have rated your situations, you can begin working through them. Make a list of these situations in order of the least to most difficult. You may already know that the physical and emotional symptoms of fear can actually help to keep us safe in dangerous situations by making us more alert to potential threats or preparing our bodies for action. This is the fight or flight response. Understanding why we feel a certain way can make it easier to manage things when we become afraid. You may already know that the physical and emotional symptoms of fear can actually help to keep us safe in dangerous situations by making us more alert to potential threats or preparing our bodies for action. This is the fight or flight response. For some of us, this response may be heightened or oversensitive, which can lead to feelings of fear in situations that are not really dangerous, like when taking public transport or traveling in a lift, for example. The best way to overcome this fear is not to avoid these activities, but to gradually expose yourself to them. When you are feeling more relaxed, take some time to think about the way you feel physically when you are afraid and how this makes you behave. For example, if you fear taking public transport, you might notice that you feel panicked, hot, and shaky. Or maybe you think about what could go wrong, so you get off before your stop, or you avoid public transport altogether. Fear is an innate human emotion that serves as a survival mechanism, alerting us to potential dangers. However, it can also become overwhelming, impacting mental and physical health. Understanding the nature of fear helps us recognize its role in our lives and the importance of addressing it constructively. Many people grapple with fears, such as encountering dogs or speaking in public. These fears can seem irrational, but feel very real to those experiencing them. These common examples highlight how fear can interfere with daily life and limit personal and professional opportunities. Avoiding feared situations may offer short-term relief, providing a temporary sense of safety and comfort. This avoidance, however, prevents individuals from confronting and overcoming their fears. While it might seem like a viable solution, it only masks the underlying issue, delaying the path to resolution. Over time, avoidance can lead to serious long-term consequences, including increased anxiety and diminished self-confidence. The more someone avoids a fear, the more powerful and insurmountable it may seem. This can lead to a restricted lifestyle, where the fear dictates choices and actions. The cycle of fear and avoidance is a self-perpetuating loop. Each time a fear is avoided, it reinforces the belief that the fear is too great to face. This cycle can be difficult to break, as it requires both the recognition of the pattern and the courage to confront the fear head-on. Avoiding fears can profoundly affect one's psychological well-being. By consistently shunning what frightens us, we may inadvertently reinforce the belief that our fears are insurmountable. This avoidance can lead to heightened anxiety, reduced self-confidence, and a diminished sense of control over one's life, perpetuating a cycle of fear. Avoidance often intensifies the fear it aims to evade. When we consistently steer clear of our fears, they can grow in our minds, becoming more daunting with time. This escalation can make the mere thought of facing these fears increasingly paralyzing, further entrenching the avoidance behavior and deepening the fear. Exposure therapy is a powerful tool for breaking this cycle. By gradually and systematically facing our fears in a controlled manner, we can desensitize ourselves to the anxiety they provoke. This therapeutic approach helps rewire our brains, reducing the fear response and building resilience against future anxiety triggers. Taking small, manageable steps is crucial when confronting fears. Gradual exposure ensures that we're not overwhelmed, allowing us to build confidence incrementally. Each step, no matter how small, brings us closer to overcoming our fears, reinforcing our ability to cope and thrive in challenging situations. Understanding the root cause of our fears is vital for effective management. By delving into the underlying factors that trigger our anxieties, we can address them more comprehensively. This deeper understanding allows for more targeted strategies, making it easier to confront and ultimately diminish the hold that fear has over our lives. Support systems play a crucial role in overcoming fear. Friends, family, and mentors can offer encouragement, understanding, and practical advice. Their presence provides a sense of security, making it easier to face and confront fears, fostering resilience and determination. Cognitive behavioral techniques are invaluable for managing fear. These methods help individuals identify and challenge negative thought patterns, replacing them with realistic perspectives. By focusing on actionable steps and concrete goals, cognitive behavioral techniques empower individuals to take control and reduce the intensity of their fears. Avoidance can significantly hinder personal growth. By steering clear of feared situations, individuals miss out on opportunities for development and self-improvement. Confronting fears head-on, however, can lead to increased confidence, resilience, and a broader range of experiences, fostering overall personal growth. Examples of successful fear confrontation are inspiring. For instance, individuals who once feared public speaking have gone on to become confident, engaging speakers through gradual exposure and practice. These success stories highlight the transformative power of facing fears and the potential for personal triumph. Mindfulness plays a pivotal role in addressing fear. By focusing on the present moment, individuals can reduce anxiety and gain a clearer perspective on their fears. Mindfulness techniques such as meditation and deep breathing help create a calm mental state, making it easier to confront and manage fears effectively. Setting realistic goals for facing fears involves breaking down large, intimidating tasks into smaller, manageable steps. By focusing on gradual progress rather than immediate success, individuals can build confidence and resilience. This approach allows for steady improvement and helps prevent feelings of being overwhelmed by the fear. Self-compassion plays a crucial role in overcoming fear. It involves treating oneself with kindness and understanding instead of harsh self-criticism. Acknowledging that fear is a natural human experience can reduce feelings of shame and stress, making it easier to take steps toward confronting and managing fears. Developing a fear-facing action plan includes identifying specific fears and outlining steps to address them. This plan should incorporate achievable goals, timelines, and coping strategies. Having a structured approach provides clarity and direction, making the process of facing fears seem less daunting and more attainable. Fear often triggers physical symptoms like increased heart rate, sweating, and shortness of breath. Recognizing these symptoms as natural responses can help reduce panic. By practicing techniques like deep breathing and mindfulness, individuals can manage their physical reactions, making it easier to confront and cope with fears. Positive visualization is a powerful tool in fear management. It involves imagining successful outcomes and positive experiences related to facing fears. This mental rehearsal can boost confidence and prepare the mind for real-life situations. Visualizing success helps create a more optimistic outlook, making fear less intimidating and more manageable. Fear can significantly disrupt daily functioning by causing avoidance behaviors, which may lead to missed opportunities and reduced productivity. It can affect both personal and professional life, making it difficult to perform routine tasks. Over time, this can lead to a diminished quality of life and increased stress levels. Distinguishing between rational and irrational fears is crucial for effective fear management. Rational fears are based on real threats, while irrational fears stem from exaggerated or non-existent dangers. Understanding this difference helps individuals address the root cause of their anxieties and develop appropriate coping strategies. Professional help is essential in severe cases of fear, as therapists can provide specialized techniques and support. Cognitive behavioral therapy, exposure therapy, and medication are some methods used by professionals. Seeking help early can prevent fears from escalating and improve overall mental health. Encouraging children to face their fears helps build resilience and confidence. Parents and caregivers can create a supportive environment, gradually exposing children to their fears in a controlled manner. Positive reinforcement and patience are key to helping children overcome their anxieties and develop healthy coping mechanisms. Peer support groups offer a safe space for individuals to share their experiences and gain encouragement from others facing similar fears. These groups foster a sense of community and belonging, making the fear-facing journey less isolating. Sharing success stories and challenges can boost motivation and provide practical tips. Managing anxiety related to fear involves practicing mindfulness techniques like deep breathing and meditation. These methods help calm the mind and reduce stress levels. Additionally, engaging in regular physical activities can release endorphins, promoting a sense of well-being and making it easier to confront and manage fears. Celebrating small victories is crucial when overcoming fears. Acknowledging even minor achievements can boost self-esteem and motivation. This positive reinforcement encourages continued effort and helps build confidence. Each small step forward reinforces the notion that progress is possible, gradually diminishing the overall impact of fear on one's life. Journaling serves as an effective tool for tracking fear progress. By writing down thoughts and experiences, individuals can gain insights into their emotional responses and identify patterns. This self-reflection helps in understanding triggers and measuring improvement over time, providing a tangible record of personal growth. Fear can strain relationships, as individuals may withdraw or become overly dependent. Open communication with loved ones about fears and progress can foster understanding and support. Building a network of compassionate friends and family members can provide the encouragement needed to face and overcome fears together. Maintaining motivation while facing fears requires setting clear, achievable goals. Breaking down larger fears into manageable tasks helps in maintaining focus and reducing overwhelm. Regularly revisiting and adjusting these goals ensures steady progress. Celebrating milestones along the way reinforces commitment and helps sustain the drive to conquer fears. Education plays a crucial role in reducing fear by providing knowledge and understanding. When individuals are informed about the causes and effects of their fears, they can approach them more rationally. Education helps demystify fears, making them less intimidating and more manageable, thus fostering a more confident mindset in addressing them. Identifying and challenging negative thoughts is essential in managing fear. Negative thoughts often amplify fear, creating a distorted reality. By recognizing these thoughts and questioning their validity, individuals can replace them with more balanced perspectives. This cognitive restructuring helps diminish the power of fear, promoting healthier emotional responses. Self-esteem is closely linked to fear management. When individuals have a strong sense of self-worth, they are better equipped to face their fears. High self-esteem provides the confidence needed to take risks and confront challenges. Boosting self-esteem involves self-acceptance, positive affirmations, and celebrating personal achievements, which collectively reduce fear. Physical exercise is an effective tool in reducing fear. Engaging in regular physical activity releases endorphins, which act as natural stress relievers. Exercise also improves overall mental health, providing a sense of accomplishment and resilience. By incorporating physical activity into their routine, individuals can experience a decrease in anxiety and fear levels. Desensitizing oneself to fear triggers involves gradual and controlled exposure to the source of fear. This method helps individuals build tolerance and reduce the intensity of their fear response over time. By repeatedly facing their fears in a safe and supportive environment, individuals can weaken the association between the trigger and the fear, leading to long-term improvement. Physical exercise plays a crucial role in reducing fear by releasing endorphins, which improve mood and decrease anxiety. Regular activity helps regulate the body's stress response, making it easier to manage fear triggers. Incorporating exercise into your routine can boost resilience and provide a healthy outlet for nervous energy. Desensitizing oneself to fear triggers requires gradual exposure to the source of anxiety in a controlled manner. This process helps reduce the emotional intensity associated with the fear. Consistent repeated exposure builds familiarity and comfort, diminishing the power of the trigger and fostering a sense of mastery over the fear. Fear can significantly impact career opportunities by limiting one's willingness to take risks or pursue new challenges. Overcoming fear is essential for professional growth and success. By addressing fears directly, individuals can unlock their potential, seize opportunities, and achieve greater satisfaction and advancement in their careers. Adopting a growth mindset is vital in facing fears, as it encourages viewing challenges as opportunities for development rather than threats. This perspective fosters resilience and persistence, empowering individuals to tackle fears head-on. Embracing the belief that abilities can be developed through effort and experience enhances the capacity to conquer fears. Embracing challenges is essential to diminishing fear, as it transforms obstacles into opportunities for growth. By confronting fears directly, individuals build confidence and resilience. Each challenge faced is a step toward reducing the power of fear, leading to a more fulfilling and fearless life. Many physiological changes in the body are associated with fear, summarized as the fight or flight response. An innate response for coping with danger, it works by accelerating the breathing rate, hyperventilation, heart rate, vasoconstriction of the peripheral blood vessels leading to blood pooling, increasing muscle tension, including the muscles attached to each hair follicle to contract and causing goosebumps. These are some of the things that might happen. Your heart beats very fast. Maybe it feels irregular. You breathe very fast. Your muscles feel weak. You sweat a lot. Your stomach churns or your bowels feel loose. You find it hard to concentrate on anything else. You feel dizzy. You feel frozen to this spot. You can't eat. You have hot and cold sweats. You get a dry mouth. You get very tense muscles. There are observable physical reactions in individuals who experience fear. An individual might experience a feeling of dizziness, lightheaded, like they are being choked, sweating, shortness of breath, vomiting or nausea, numbness or shaking, and any other like symptoms. These bodily reactions informs the individual that they are afraid and should proceed to remove or get away from the stimulus that is causing that fear. By consistently confronting what scares us, we gradually diminish its power, paving the way for personal growth and a more empowered life. In conclusion, fear is something that we all have and face. Our fears come from either our insecurities or past experiences. We all experience and go through fear. Some of us overcome what we fear through different methods. Victoria ends up overcoming her fear through the methods that she went through, like seeing a syringe every day, Eventually, she was not afraid to get treated, and she was no longer fearful of syringes. In the performance, we were shown that many people fear simple things and that these things can be faced. Facing your fear might not be the easiest thing to do, but it may be something that you have to do. Like and subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.